Hey, it's Dan, and welcome back to Unified Gaming. So today, as you can see, we are going to be playing around with a DK and kind of seeing how it works. Is it really, really good? Is it not? And all that good stuff. And really try Oakensoul and see, is it really possible still? So that's the plan. The build is like literally fresh level 50. Like you can see, I've literally just got it up there. So we'll make do, see how it works. I've got like 90% of the stuff ready, and a big thanks to Tate who helps get the set that I want to use, Tatewaki Trickery. So I just need to get a helmet and then put on the jewellery and the weapon. So that is kind of the plan for this one. We'll grab this last few bits and then go and actually just see how it works. For people curious, I also plan to put out a video in probably a couple of weeks where I'm going to go through kind of the best sets in PvP, how to sort of select them, combine them in certain ways to make builds yourself. So I will be asking some questions throughout the stream just to see what you think, and it'd be great if you could obviously comment. For the build we're going to use tonight, we are going to focus on using Tatewaki Trickery. This is a crafted set that gives us just really good buffs for DK, speed, healing or sort of defense, and ult gen, so it's like really, really good. And the DK kind of needs all this stuff anyway. We're going to pair this with obviously Bloodspawn. I do kind of need to get the helmet, so that's going to be a quick quest into the dungeon quickly. And we're going to use Bethesda Potentaste, and one trainee. So my first job is to try and find the Great Sword, because I want to use 2H, because you get more damage. So that is the plan at the moment. Necropotence, we do not want Necropotence. And for this, you actually want a Great Sword, which I know sounds a bit daft. The reason why is because we're going to abuse Corrosive, and that gives us all the pen that we need. So there's actually some down here. That Decisive could be really good. I actually like the look at that. But I don't have Nano, so yeah, I think we'll go with Decisive because we don't need Sharpened. Okay, so this is 122, which is a fair bit. But we'll come back to that in a moment if not. But that is looking like what we're going to grab. So I'm just going to quickly just check a few traders. And then hopefully get into PvP as quick as we can. There's a Great Sword there, powered. Don't really want that, do we? And just check Gartwood. And then go from there, really. It would be quite helpful if people are here just to let me know what the sound's like. Are there any issues or not? Because, as I said, I had to change a lot of settings, so I don't actually know if things are working as they normally do. They work on my end, but obviously you just never know over the internet. So we're just checking Gartwood for those people curious. And then, yeah. Great Sword, 125. You don't really want that. I think it was a little bit cheaper elsewhere, wasn't it? $90k, 100k. Training, a little bit too much. And it sounds daft, but it is definitely worth checking, because you can get yourself quite a good discount. And then we will need to switch to my Sulk, quickly do a dungeon, which I hope we can get in really fast, and if not we'll just go without a monster set and just try it. Okay, yeah, so we're going to buy that one there. So we need to get some money out quickly. So that is the sword. I'm going to ask if a mate could upgrade it. in a moment. I'm going to chuck that onto my banker, switch over to my Sulk, and then get the Oakensoul. So we're going to quickly switch over, and yeah, I think we're pretty much there. You might also notice that I need to get ESO Plus again because I had a bit of a hiatus because I didn't agree with what the game was doing. Hey, you're right, Tom. Yeah, I'm all good. Busy messing around with like silly settings, which honestly, changing. I upgraded from Windows 10 to Windows 11, and yeah, things broke. That's all I can say. It was quite painful to say the least. Trying to get like the audio to route in a certain way is, it's just annoying. But now being all good. We need to see if we got any alloy. Do we have any alloy? No, we do not. Okay, let's go quickly buy some temperament alloy. I'm looking forward to the new Arcanist class though. That looks awesome. Let's see what people think. We'll add a quick poll. There's a poll gone up, just curious to see what people think. Tom said he has no intention of upgrading. Heard a few horror stories from friends. Yeah, you'll laugh. I literally upgraded and put my taskbar and everything back to how Windows 10 looked because I don't like it in the middle. It's like, this is not a Mac. I don't want it to be a Mac. I want it on the left because I've known it on the left for all of my life. Don't move it around. Tom says he's not playing ES at the moment. He won't return for Necron. Okay. But the new class does look good. Yeah, the new class looks awesome. Yee, that's a lot. 24k. Okay, that's a bit more manageable. Okay, we'll buy one of those. Let's buy another lot of that. Oh, money is a lot. Yeah, I think ESO's in that weird spot at the moment where it's like, it's good when it works, but you can't always guarantee that, and that is the problem. So I think the new class will really bring a lot of people back, but it's whether it can retain them. Tom says if there are substantial performance improvements to Silver, then he'll return, but we didn't see much in this regard from the announcement. What platform are you on by chance, Tom? Just curious, because it does actually make quite a difference. The server upgrades, that is. PCEU. Yeah, I'm on PCNA at the moment. I play from PCEU, but I'm in England. I've got a very British accent. And I have more ping on NA, but the game runs smoother because the servers are better. Because they have upgraded PCNA, and literally I've been in Syria where there's been like 50 on 50 and there's no lag. So there was a significant upgrade when they changed it. You're in Manchester. You're Stockport. When I went to uni in Cumbria, and I was in Lancaster. So obviously a bit more north than there, but yeah, people are really friendly up north. Like really, really friendly compared to where I live in the south. Okay, so we got our greatsword. Now we need to go get the helmet. So I need to obviously get Bloodspawn. And it is Spindle Clutch. And I don't have any helmets at all, so we are going to go and run that. I believe it's Spindle Clutch 1. Hey, you alright, Grim? So we'll just do a quick, can we get into that? And I've got a Twilight. We're a healer, okay? We're gonna go as a healer. We're gonna be one of those people, which I know we shouldn't be, but I need that helmet. So specific dungeons. Let's put as a healer. Spindle clutch. I think it's one that gives it to us. Let me just check. And if not, I can just kick this straight into a tank really quick. Spindle clutch 2. Okay, let's change that quickly, because that's not what we need. Okay, can we get in there really fast? We'll give it a minute, and if not, I'll switch over to my tank stuff, which I think is on the hill already. A PvE tank. Apart from the helmet, I have everything else here. Which doesn't do that. It'd be easy to tank. Okay. Let's get my Clavier out. Yeah, I'd highly recommend getting a tank if you want to get stuff. There you go, look at that. Just like, it is such a difference. I think I need to just put my helmet on. I think I needed like a regen helmet, if I recall. It was like a duo regen helmet. Time recovery magic. I don't really have many monster helmets, do I? Well, that'll do. That's better than nothing. There we go. Grim goes, how has PvP been treating you? PvP has been good. On PCNA, I've tried on PCEU and it just doesn't work. It does not work. The meta is also really bad because the meta is reflective of the performance of the game. If the game's laggy, yeah, let's do that one. Get a skill point. Tom says if the server upgrades do make a big difference, he will then try. Currently, he's joined WoW. Yeah, I haven't done this in a while. This character. Yeah, playing tank's easy. You literally don't really have to do much, just hold block. So very cool, you have to do that, then you do that, then you void bash them all, and then everything gets here. There we go. And no, you come back here. Come back here. And you. There we go. See, the tank is like, I don't know why people moan about tanking. But the sets in the game make it so much easier than it used to be. Oh, that's my route. I remember why I have that on there. Sorry, why do I have that on the skill? Star of Elon says that's why he has 3 tanks. Yeah, I'm just reading the chat. Tom says that he has 18 full level characters. A mix of playstyles. Gloves of the Prayer. We don't need that, it's just garbage. Oh, chest. Grim says he's on Xbox EU and still really bad. Yeah. I used to play on Xbox EU. How long have you been playing over there, Grim? Just curious. Because I played there... I was at university, so that would have been 6 years ago? 5, 6 years ago? Kind of... You like to do off-meta tank builds, yeah. But I like using Assault tank because you've got Clanfear. With that 14k heal, which is like... It's just mad. If it crits, it's like 20 plus k. And you can self-sustain, it's like really, really good. And with all the ice stuff, you've got like ranged taunts, you've got pulls with the silver shard, silver leash, sorry. With this and then pulse so you can immobilise stuff easily, although that's, I don't know if that's going to work next patch. I need to look into that. But yeah, assault tanks are great for dungeon because you can like literally do everything yourself. Yeah. We'll put up that. You got a necro tank and did about 20k DPS. Yeah. Just get my magicka back. Alright, what do we get? Okay, we can't take the gold. That's annoying. That was rubbish. The one problem that comes is that people see your tank and they assume you don't know what you're doing to either quit. Yeah. People do silly stuff. Necro tank's fun. Do I have my powerful assault on the... I need to change that. That should be powerful assault, which I have somewhere. Yeah, let me go change that, because I should be giving up powerful assault.
I was going to rescue you. And I heard a voice.
Yeah, people do all sorts of silly stuff. I've tanked like Dragonstar Arena on Assault Tank, which is really fun. Because your Clanveer like doesn't die. So you can literally like just sit and sneak. And your Clanveer just will take aggro. It's like really stupid in some of the little arenas in there, like the little mini bits. Tom says this dungeon has one of his favourite lines, ambush, what an excellent idea. I don't really care about the chest. I literally just want to go get that helmet. That is all I want.
Do you see?
Waiting for him to go his little ghosty form friends pop out. Oh, once bar swap there yet. Chaos has a lot of my favourite lines in this dungeon. But this is why Assault Tank is great, because you can just self-sustain. It's like ridiculous. There you go, that's easy, that one's done. So yeah, once we've done this dungeon, we'll jump onto the DK and go kill stuff. But we just need that helmet. The Mad Scientist is quite cool. That kind of theme in Scarecaller Peak. Oh, they've already gone up there. You think I Stone Garden? Fair enough. The DPS in this group's good. Like the transmog, which has the little green potion bottles on the legs and the waist. What do you guys think of Assault Tank, by the way? I don't know if people have used them much. I like playing them. That snare you get is like filth. I don't want to kill it here. In my guild, one of our members has one and tanked vet with it, so yeah, no issues with me. Yeah, vet trials, I think Salt Tank, from what I've seen in vet content, trials that is, it's kind of like a support. Like it's kind of like the off tank, if that makes sense. But I don't really run many dungeons these days, to be fair. Trials, sorry. Come here. There you go. Yeah, the DPS in this group is pretty solid. I think you can have an easier time on a... Where is the Oakensoul ring, Reels ask? Oakensoul is a mythic item. Comes with High Isle, if I recall. And you kind of assemble the pieces to make it. I'm not using it on this tank at the moment, but I'm going to use it on a PvP build in about 3-4 minutes, once we could just get the helmet from here.
Wake up.
Have to agree with the elf boss. There's some serious magic here. This place screams ambush.
Lovely.
There's the line.
Spigots of your throats.
Where you have like aggro and it still teleports. Tate says, and cheers for the support, mate. Tate says he's never used Assault Tank, but I think you need to balance Dart Deal to maintain your mag and stand. Also, what's good with it, you can hold block you can on your stand bar and let it go out and then just Dart Deal to get your resources up. But you also have like a massive heal. There's our Bloodspawn. Oh no, it's Impan, sweet. Are they any good? I think the Sulk's really good for PvE, for like dungeons and stuff. because you can like self-sustain if there's no Templar, whereas a DK you kind of need a Templar to help. Oh, that's heavy armor. That's perfect in pen. You like playing a silly glass cannon in PvP? Yeah, I did Tate. Cheers for that, by the way. Look at that, look, got loads and loads of stuff, which is awesome. Give me my skill point. Yeah, done, sweet. Okay, we've done that one, perfect. But yeah, I have not tanked in a while on this. Bish, bash, bosh. Do we have Oakensoul? We do. Let's put that Oakensoul in there too. There's the Oakensoul. Done. So now we can go on the DK. But yeah, a Sork tank, when you Dark Deal, you can basically get like the Templar shards anytime you need it. So what I find that with most bosses, they kind of have a heavy attack mechanic as such, where they hit you really hard and you have to block that, even as a tank. But beyond that, the damage isn't massively high. So what you can do on a Sork tank is basically let them hit you with that really big heavy whilst you're blocking, then you can just Dark Deal once, get a heal and the stamina back. Which is why I really like them, because you don't have to be reliant on that Templar chucking shards out and stuff, which means you can run 3 DDs a lot easier. Whereas on a DK, yes, you have that ult gen for sustain, but if you don't have the ult, which takes a lot longer to charge than just doing Dark Deal. So that's why I prefer it. But a DK is better for more like crowd intensive fights where you need to pull things quicker. But in most dungeons, you don't really need to worry about that. It's quite a rare situation, I found. Even in vet dungeons, like vet DLC dungeons and stuff. You got access to Void Bash, which pulls things around you. So that's like your AoE pull. You got cow drops, which will give you just extra snares, which is nice, and it's a big AoE. So we're going to go with the heavy armor. I was hoping medium, but can't be picky. Okay, so we're using heavy, this. Let's grab the Oakensoul. Got the Oakensoul. There's our Ring of Power. So there we got all that now. We then need to just grab the Patente sword, which I think I put back in the banker. Nope. Let's go get that quickly. So for people curious, we're going to use Blessing of Patentes, Bloodspawn, Daedric Trickery, so it's ult gen, and ult cost reduction. And we're going to abuse Corrosive Armor. The damage is going to be from spamming Corrosive, because you get 100% pen when that's up. And if we can keep it up a lot of the time, then, you know, that's going to make our damage pretty good. Looking at the poll, are people excited for the Arcanist class? A few people say yes, a few people go, nah, not really. It's kind of, it's new, I guess. So if you do have a preference, there is a poll going. Be curious to see what you guys think. I know we have to wait quite a few months for some like more information to come out. There you go. We're back on the DK again. I'm going to end that poll. I want to put my video idea up to see what you guys think. It's something I haven't done yet. But, yeah, curious what you think. Okay? Yeah, there's a question up, and it's kind of my idea for a video. And it's kind of basically, would people benefit and find it useful kind of a how to build PvP builds? Where I kind of show you kind of what I do personally, which I've played all the classes in the game, and I'd say generally the builds I make are pretty okay. Like, I don't really have many issues with them, even the wacky ones like the Beam Blah, or when I was abusing Mistform a couple patches back. Like, just curious to see what people think, really. And also like kind of more specialised builds, like where you abuse Torag's Pact and double bar it to get the effect of it twice, which is really cool. Right, there's our sword. Right, we just need to get a piece of jewellery now of Potente's. And then we are pretty much good to go. As soon as we find a ring or a necklace, oof, that's a lot of money. As soon as you find a ring or a necklace that's cheap, that's even more. It's like so expensive. It will cost what it costs. I do get that with the Potente stuff. Yeah, 3 million for Necro ring. That's mad. That is absolutely mad. Oh, sweet. But Axelon says that he may have one in his bank. So I'm just going to check whilst we're waiting then for a necklace of trainee. Tate says he's awful. Nothing better than knowing how to make use of all the gear sets that float around there. Not just the 20 so meta sets. Yeah. That's when he's like, oh, it's bound. They'd be like, no! Okay, so we need a ring of trainee. Done. There's arcane. Guess that's better than nothing.
Greetings.
Yeah, we'll stick with that purple one. We will. Yeah, we need to get some physical glyphs now.
May I?
Oh. Glyphs. 27k? You see that?
Anything I can...
That's more like it. I'll just reload the UI. I'll have a look at Axelon and then I'll send you some gold over, okay? So yeah, the plan, as I said, is to stack alt gen and cost reduction. Well, I think we're a Nord as well, but an Imperial, which is even more cost reduction. Now I was after something, physical harm glyphs, wasn't it? Decrease, increase. Okay, that's better. 13k. It says a PCNA is a rip-off inflation. Inflation off the chain. It's like you try to escape the real world in this game as well, which is mad. I think the reason why, personally, when Zos did a big crackdown on bots a while back, that obviously hurts inflation because they generate a lot of materials. Those materials become cheap because there's so much of it. The issue you have is there's a lot of people that aren't actually... we need to increase that inventory. There's a lot of people that kind of went away with update 35 and 36. So there's been a lot of stuff in the market, but there's not new stuff going on there. So once that went, it just... once a lot of that stuff went, there wasn't kind of like a new supply coming in from just normal players. And then you had the bot ban as well on top of that, which just meant the supply like really dried up. And it's really evident if you look at Hokkaido runes. They're the tri-stat runes. They're like 100k plus. Like they're really expensive. More than you would think. And for how easy it is to get 5k Telvar as well. Like get 5k Telvar, you can do that by yourself in like 10 minutes. So we'll increase our bag space. When I was on EU, it did seem worse though, I would say that. Redbeard's like, it's time to farm Telvar. I do like the add-ons on PC, there's like some really good ones. There's one that I like, it's PA banking. And basically all it does is you just go to a banker and it deposits all your money and all your materials, and you can like leave a set amount of gold on each character. So it's really good. Yeah, like really, really helpful. We've got some space now. Yeah, so we are all kitted up actually, which is awesome. That's spell damage on that, we want. It shouldn't make any difference to be fair. That does need to change though. And then we're going to play with fix the sustain afterwards. I shouldn't have done weapon damage. That needs to change now. I should have gone with spell damage. Okay, so that's going to change to something else. Let's see what regen we'll need. Because I think the sustain could be a bit questionable. Yeah, so I'm going to get a stam regen, I think. Because our regen, what's our regen on? Yeah, our regen's pretty bad. You can kind of get away with about 1,000 regen on a DK because of the ult gen. But anything less, it is pretty rough. Like 1,000 to 1,500 is kind of the sweet spot for a lot of people. You just learn not to sprint. That's kind of what you do on a DK. Just don't sprint and just spam heals. And you're pretty okay. We've got that on there. Oh, almost got this ready. Let's see if we've got any food on this in my bank. Yep. The Pickle Sugar Scott is probably what I use. It's kind of the go-to, in all honesty. Do we have any potions? Potions, potions, potions. Do we have potions? Got poisons? Yeah, I'll try potions. Sweet. Okay, I think we're actually good to go now. Let me chuck the food on. That's gonna go there. Okay, guilds. Do they have Munderstones? So we are a vampire on this, which is not ideal for what I want to do. Because we don't need the mitigation from Undeath. Because we're going to try and sit in corrosive, that's kind of the plan. And then, yeah. Our sustain, how is our sustain looking? Bad is the answer. we've got to fix all our skills as well in a sec. So that you see, like, we don't have a lot of passives either. So I'm going to put on the Serpent Mundus, I think, just as a placeholder. I'm going to go over to here, change our skills, and then I think we're ready to go in. Real says he hates his meta tank. Yeah, I think the meta tank really comes from the fact that when the game doesn't work because of performance, people build more defensive to kind of give them that time to react. If things don't work, you then compensate. You go more defense. If things are really like smooth, you find that the meta is quite reactive and quite fast paced, so people stack more damage, which means they can be killed quicker if you get them in the right window. And we're going to get rid of all of this. So we've got, we've got 69 points to work with. So I'm going to quickly grab the assistant dude.
The right arm.
Save this as a build. There we go. That way we've got kind of the vampirism, then we can get rid of the vampirism now because we don't need it.
What do you want?
Star of Elon says his DK uses quick cloak and sprints around like a Stamsulk. Yeah.
Blessings upon you, child.
Tate says he has an app that automatically deposits all the money, about 250, to the bank. Yeah, that's what I use the add-on. It's like really good. Redbeard says a red guard only really helps with weapon skills, which is true, but you can abuse restoration ult and stuff with a red guard, which can be fun on certain builds, like on Sulk. Tom says it's sad that the meta has developed due to poor performance. Yeah. Well, it is. When I played on Xbox years ago, people it was like really glass cannon. People were squishy in compared to today's standards. Where'd you get that? Okay, so I think we're there. We can change all this stuff later and just tweak it. We've got glyphs on all of this. We got glyphs on this. So yeah, Tate says he's running 7 impen per hour extra engine guarding on a Magsulk. Needs must. I think whatever works. Like, I think you can get very kind of, people can be quite elitist. Okay, we need Molten Whip. And then, in order to stat this, we need a skill. Though this, we either go with Searing Strike or we go with Fiery Breath. Searing Strike's cheaper, we can spam it, but Fiery Breath has a better initial hit, so we're going to go with that and then change to Noxious Breath. Because then that will give us access to Poisoned, which will give us more sustain. Although that could be nice. Bonus damage on our whip. Oh, I want the poison damage because I want the extra sustain. I think I will need that. We're then going to go for Coag. Coag is filth. Look at that, it's 9k on plus 50% of our health. It's like so OP. We need a movement skill. So I'm going to go with Protective Plate. And that's kind of basically our snare immunity. We might not use this much. And I'm going to go with a stun. Now, Shattering Rock is good if you want extra healing. I like Fossilize because I like to control people loads on a DK. So we're going to try Fossilize first, and if we need more healing, we'll change it to Shattering Rock. And we're going to go with Corrosive as our ultimate. So that's all of our skills. Passives now, so we need that. That's quite useful. That we might be able to get away. That we may. What's the duration? 20 seconds. Okay, that's not going to help us massively. To be honest, that seems a waste. Okay, we're missing damage there because of that. It's annoying. We shouldn't block much. That's really helpful. That's really good too. extra just range on our melee skills is really useful. We may not need that just yet, but I'm being really cautious of how much. Does that increase that? It does. Sweet. I'm being really cautious of how many points I've got because I'm like really low on skill points. Yeah, that'll give us more minor brutality. When you cast a non-stamina cost and earth and heart ability, is that stamina? You can use that, sweet. Again, we're using 2H. Like you can see, like I'm really low on skill points. It's actually ridiculous. Get more spell damage. We're gonna use that. That's quite useful. Battle rush. We get one of those just because it's nice to have. Okay, so we are like, you can see how low my kind of level like skills are on this character. So I think we have like the bare minimum to kind of run this. Like we're missing so much stuff, it's actually ridiculous. So yeah, we'll grab that anyway. I don't think it's been that helpful, to be honest. But yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna save our little loadout and queue for PvP. Save the build, and then we're gonna call this Oakensoul. What's like the most derpy one that we can find here? That looks alright actually. We'll go with that. There's our Oakensoul. So 10k, that's 5k in PvP already. How silly that is. Just catching up with chat. Start of Elon says he knows about. As a role player first and foremost, he chooses race based on role playing reasons. Yeah, I think race doesn't have as much importance as it used to. He also says that red guards should get stamina back when they do damage. Yeah, that would be quite nice. Tate says dead toons have no fun in PvP. Oh, 100%. I think it's like in PvE, if you do tanking or healing, a dead tank is pointless. Same with a dead healer. Like if they can't survive, then what is the point? We might need prismatic regen glyph actually, or a mag recovery mundus. I think want to put a costume on too as well. Let's see if we've got any nice costumes. Appearance, costumes. Nope, that's horrible. That looks somewhat better. Hey, you're right, V-Ranks. We are playing Abuse Whip. Yeah, we're going to go with that one. So we're on Chad DK. We have Oakensoul. And basically as much alt-gen stuff as you can get. Within reason. We're purple, aren't we? Nobody's gonna come up here. We can't bar swap though. Abuse and whip giggity. Giggity. They've grabbed that. Hello. Dead. Try using Plague Slinger against me. Juicy DK. Look, 6. I love the DK heal. It's like so stupid. We could pop up there. See someone that's spamming pigeons. That wasn't even without corrosive on. I went to push my potion, it didn't fire. went really aggressive for that. Heavy attack ice. And they actually show it now. Okay, my ult gen's back. My ult's already back up. That's stupid. That is. He's got a CC immunity on the yes. Right. Oh, that permafrost. There we go. Yeah, DK is ridiculous. This is like so stupid. Yeah, I like DK. I can see why people use this. DK's crazy. Bye bye. There you go. Yeah, I don't know why I've not made this sooner. Like, this is actually stupid. Can't CT, bro, that's annoying. That's a habitat build. Need my... There we go. Alright, he's low enough to... Yeah, this is mad. This is so stupid. Yeah, you pop the ult recharge is so quick as well, and I don't even have the 20 ult when you kill people. Hi, oh, this guy. Sorry, mate. I'm gonna go for the heavy attack. There you go. Yeah, every heavy attack we get that bonus damage on our whip. Isn't Mara's Barma, yes. Oh, that was a... Oh, this is filth. This is like disgusting. This is what I'm using. Oakensoul, Trainee, Potente's, Trickery. So yeah. Like, and if you look at my skills, this is not max, this is not max, this is not max. This is not max. We've got no bonus damage from medium armor. We don't have any light passives in or heavy. We don't have Undaunted. We don't have our assault stuff. Dead. Yeah. This is not even our spawn, is it? We should go to our spawn. I can see why people get crazy kill streaks with DK. Like, this is like ridiculous. Hello. There, put my corrosive up now. Dead. Yeah, DK's mad. Like, DK is stupidly OP. Like, how do people die with these things? Like, I'm not a DK main, so this is not me, like... Here's on squishy nightblade. Bye-bye. Is DK the new casual dad class? Rip casual salt dads? Yeah, it does feel like it. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go steal the green relic. Yeah, DK's mad. Because there's one or two decent people in here. I'm gonna go straight for the relic. Dead. Yeah, I think we've won this. Yeah, this is silly. This is silly. What do you guys think of the DK? Like, my healing's like gone to poop because I've held the relic for so long. Your healing though just goes as soon as you get down too low. But yeah, I am very, very impressed with a DK. Like, DK as a class is just silly. I'll take that one, thank you. Who has my relic? Oh, we've got it up there anyway.
Blessings, the relic is ours.
Yeah, Seam says DK's no more. Yeah, I can see why people jump on DK. That is ridiculous. Like, actually, that is like silly. I think I have it off for PvP. Yeah. Settings. Let's make sure it tracks on in PvP. Turn off in PvP. No. No, there we go. It will track some of it, but not loads. Yeah, no. So Red Big goes 5 medium, 3 heavy. So I'm using heavy, light, medium, medium. Ideally, I'd go 5 medium, 1 light, 1 heavy. If you want to min-max it, heavy on the chest, light on the hands, medium rest. Prismatic on all of it pretty much, because you need just lots of resources. We're using a great sword because the heavy weapon passive down here gives us more damage. We don't need pen because we've got corrosive, so that's pointless. And having the extra weapon and spell damage increases our healing from this. We have 4.1k weapon damage, which is not loads, but when we get the medium armor passives in, we would obviously have a lot more damage because we're missing like a lot of damage from this. I do have a build editor link to it, and when the build's fully set up, it's got like over 6k weapon damage, and that's with brutality on. Yeah, that's the literally with all the. It's just like everything you can access yourself, and a weapon damage glyph. So flat, you should have a proximate, and that's with Nernhound. I'm using decisive at the moment, so you should have about 6k weapon damage roughly with this, which is pretty decent, I'd say, because you've got the pen behind you. And I think it's absorb health at the moment, which is like stupid like that. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I want to do another one. That's like ridiculous, that is. V ranks to go. DK is one of those classes that has always been in a good spot. Yeah. Looking at the poll about would people find a how to PvP build a video kind of where I show how to make stuff, that's pretty clear people would like to see that. So I will get on to something like that. What I'm thinking of, and this is just my kind of, throwing it out there, is I made a video a while back, so I'm going to copy the link. This is just a link to a Discord image. So that should just open up. And this is a video that I made where I grouped sets into defensive sets, damage sets, sustain sets, and kind of had a way you can just tweak a build. And the idea was that if you pick a defense set, a damage set, and a sustain set, you're going to have a pretty okay build. You can obviously pick 2 from one and 1 from another, and then just tweak it with the adjustment stuff. And that seemed pretty well. So I'm probably going to do something similar to that, but for no CP Cyrodiil. So that way you can go, what works in no CP Cyrodiil, what are the best sets to combine. Then compare it to proc sets and kind of show you proc stroke sat proc sets, like Clever Alchemist, that's a proc set, but it's still like it's stats. And compare what is just a stat set like Crafty Alfiq with Julianus first, say Clever Alchemist with Sea Serpent's Coil and another damage set of your choice, and kind of just show this is how much of a difference there is between them. So if you don't have a build for the right environment, you're going to be really disadvantaged. And then kind of give kind of the best sets you can use, but also how you can use kind of more nuanced ones to make more sort of thematic or sort of meme builds. So that's kind of my plan with that video. It's obviously going to take a bit of work, so that's what I'm going to work on behind the scenes for the sort of foreseeable future. But yeah, curious to see what you think of the DK. So yeah, that's my thoughts with that video. The skills, Redbeard, by the way, complement one another. You need a movement skill. Having protective plates gives us snare immunity, and it also makes us take less damage from projectiles, which is really good. Fossilize is great because it snares and so it stuns and then immobilizes them, plus does a bit of damage. And breath is like the spammable. You see I spam this 3 times before I whip. So I charge this up to get a really big whip. I've just read what Redbeard said. Oakensoul's mandatory because of lag. Well, like, as sad as it's true, but as sad as it is, like people do build for lag. People build defensively. Before Undeath was like changed and stuff, people ran Pariah, ran all sorts of stuff. Yeah, we're going to go and leave those there. I'm just going to go catch the flags quickly. See if I can pull someone down. And see who we actually have. So we've got a Warden, Nightblade, Warden, Templar, DK, Templar, DK, DK. Okay. I always like to kind of see who I'm going against. It gives me a rough idea, kind of what to expect. Oh, that was a clutch. That was a clutch coag. Killer's Blade got me. So that Templar, where's that Templar? He's the one that I need to focus. I went too aggressive there and ran out of resource. I can take 4 to 5 seconds to swap. Yeah, that's why I left Xbox. It was just so laggy. Like it was. But I like it when you get stunned and you like fly across the map. That's a good one. That is. So I can't sprint. I was sprinting. That's partly what drained my stam, and I had no stam to move. So you got a snare dude at the back. It's him. That's him dead. Oh, but I rolled on the beam. How much did the beam do? 11k. Yeah, you don't roll when you've got beam on you, because that destroys you, it does. I went for the Templar, that froggy dude. He's got a solid Templar, he has. You might have noticed my health bar went down quickly. It's because of all the dots on the floor. So although it's 3% max health, the dots stack up really quick. And that's if someone is abusing corrosive and stuff. So you can see that's why they're putting me in all that dot spam, because it's not a lot of damage, but when it's all combined. And that's the bit that corrosive doesn't protect you against properly. Here's a move up. Oh, it really is. So this is why I have wings. Yeah, so these are like actually on legit tanks at 40k plus health. But we're not going to kill anything in that group there. It literally so much health to chunk through, it's like insane. Yeah. Dead. But you notice I had to heavy attack to get that extra 15% damage, which does help. Dead. He's legit on the tank, he is. He's on a squishing up bit though. Oh, I rolled. You do something like that. Oh, that froth me, he's got a leech and plate. That explains why he's healing a lot. Yeah, beam's very good. How much that healer done? It's not a lot, but it's just enough to 400k. Yeah, it's not loads, but it's enough to be a nuisance. But there is a lot of high health tanks in this match. It's actually quite silly. So we'll cap this. But I think anything with around 30k health we can like competitively go against, even with our sort of weakened stats because we haven't finished the build. But anything with like 40k health, we can't reliably bring it down. I went for the I went for the potion. You could probably hear it fire. I went really aggressive there. Yeah, so much healing in that little group. That's the little healer dude there. He's literally spamming Breath of Life. Oh, it'd be Honor the Dead. So that's a heal that he's actually using. If we keep this one, we should be okay. Yeah. But yeah, seeing a whole team with like 35 to 40k health is insane. Look, 43k, 39 and a bit missing, so 40 odd k there. 43k. That healer had about 25k, which isn't too bad. Yeah, 704k healing with... That's still good. I still think DK is insane. Like, it's so insane as a class. And like, I'm not a DK main either, which I thought is like quite interesting. Just a thing for people, if they haven't already, the stream is in 1440p. So if you click on the YouTube cog and change it to 1440p, it will sharpen quite considerably. I've also put a bit in chat as well if people have the audio off for some reason. So we're queued up. Let's see if we can get some things in. So we ideally want that to be medium, and we want our monster shoulder to be medium too, but they're both light. I like that. There's a poll going, what do you think of DK? Is it good? Is it bad? Alright, so we'll have a little look who's in here. We have Necro, Nightblade, DK, Warden, Sulk, DK. He's that 40 odd k health one with Leech and Plate. He's literally a tank. Warden and a DK. So we've got a few of those heavy, like proper tanky people in this one. Like legit tanks. He's dead. He's a 19. He's gonna die. Yeah. It's all the snares. I went for the kill. The other DK with the just constant snare spam. Right, it is literally snare, snare, snare. Yeah, Mara's is really good. I think if I were to change any set, I'll change tomorrow's. I've gone with Trickery because of what it does. There you go. He literally ran away. Try to get poison on to get some stand back. Oh, he literally got that. Dead. Oh, he got up his armor now. Oh, that healer literally saved his life. I got the heal, I don't have enough sustain. That was just, I ran out of resources. Trent goes, what am I using? I am using Bloodspawn, Trickery, Potentes, and Oakensoul. So legit, like, max ult gen, as you can get. So our ult's nice and cheap. You know, 160 ult, which is really cheap for that. For how good that ult is, it's like really, it's just insane, actually. He's in the tank. We're not going to pick them in the little feed spam. Stalk that proper streaking around, isn't he? There he is. He's low health. Look at that stupid Twilight. There we go. Yeah, the speed buff and trickery and also the healing and stuff you get is quite nice.
Capture point.
You might wonder why do I spam the breath. It's because I charge as my whip. Oh, I ran out of stamina with looking at CC break. But yeah, the speed buff and tricky is really good. Oh, I got hit with a big Dawnbreaker there. Yeah, that green healer, almost 900k healing. You can feel when there's a healer present. It makes a massive difference to how long fights last. There you go. Oh, he went for the... I was literally stuck inside the bucket of frost. Just lots of little ticks. Yes, it's the dots that really... So sitting in dots is what hurts this. Oh, I want to go for the heavy attack into the whip. The game ended. Tate says, taking notes. Play as a healer in PvP. Earn the score of your enemies and the indifference of your allies. Yeah, healers, honestly, are like some of the... It's probably the strongest build in the game, a healer. Because they make such a difference. Like 900k healing, so I did 1.2 million damage. When that's with dots as well. That 900k healing basically just negates my effectiveness as a player, and I'm pretty solid. And then you have the fact that it's also AoE and it's smart heals. So if you just layer loads of dots, you can really basically make the difference between a team winning or losing just because of how much healing you can do. So yeah, it is really noticeable like how good a healer actually is. Lots of PvP rewards. But yeah, I have to say, I do like DK. It is pretty fun. I can see why people use this. Okay, let's see if we got any new skills that will actually help us passive wise. We could get that, that's just more resistance. That will probably help when Oaken's down. We need to get 38 in that, so we can't use that yet. And we need Combat Frenzy for more ult gen. Okay, I think we are there. Only if you stay, if they stay next to the healer. Yeah. Although you can heal, like if you've got smart healing, just. Bye-bye. They just pop down here. They follow me? No, they're not. They literally have his healer like. Oh, I walked into the mines. That's all. Mines down. Up over here. I think I need more mag sustain. That's what I need. I just ran out of resource. You think Mara's over trickery? Yeah, it depends on how much ult time you want on Oakensoul, on Coag. Not bad, sorry, corrosive. I think Mara's will give you more passive healing for sure. You can just stand in the middle of stuff like which I can't do at the moment. Ooh, 7.5 kill whip, I'll take that. Those big hills, thank you. Oh, he's on a DK too. He has so much health, that Throfmere, that Leech and Plate, honestly. That's so much passive healing. Because there's lots of people like balling together. I wouldn't be surprised if he's got Mara's balm on as well. But bringing down a DK is really freaking hard, isn't it? There you go. You have to crit heal. I think that's what you mean. Yeah, that Frost Clench. Feels like he's got Torix on. That's the only way of describing the damage that he has. Let me have a look. Damage received. Hasn't shown yet. It feels like he's got Torix packed on that Warden. That dude, on the Ice Judge. That guy's not healing. CT break? He's got a movability pots on. Based on our team, that Sulk. Yeah, thank you. He's literally run away. Redbeard said there's a better one that came out. It's not Grace of Gloom, I think it is. The one I was thinking of. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that. I literally walked into that then, I did. I thought my mag regen would be better than that. I need to put a dual mag regen on. Some mag and stam regen. Yeah, this is... I like this build, I do. I do like how this DK plays. We could try Mara's with it. But we won't have as high uptime on Corrosive. For context, by the way, we have this much armor. That's my resistance. So we have a grand total of 18,000 physical and spell resist. So considering how little resistance we have, I think we can stay in the fight quite long. Now we could go with Sear and Strike, because it's less, and then go with Burning Embers, which gives us healing. And we'd have to use that then to charge our whip. But then that would really, really hurt our mag sustain. Or we could go with Venomous Claw, which gives poison straight away, and then that gives us more stam sustain. Whereas Noxious Breath doesn't always put poison on them, but it does have a nice like initial hit of 6.2k, which is kind of spammable damage, to be honest. Especially when you've got Corrosive on it and all the pen. So I'm going to try one this match, I think, with Burning Embers instead of Noxious Breath, and then I'm going to go and use Whip still as the kind of main burst skill. And I think we just need to get a mag recovery glyph or change our Mundus. We could probably change the Mundus.
Did you know there's a room beneath these very roots?
What do you guys think? Do you think that's going to work or not? Yeah, Noxious does do breach, but when you got whip with the penetration from Corrosive, you get 100% pen anyway. So kind of my thinking is if we double down on the killing people in Corrosive, because it's 12 seconds, and our up 10 on Corrosive is pretty high, to be honest. I'm looking for the Atronach. Of course it's over there. The only issue we have though is that we don't have the benefit of poisoned. So I think we're going to have to use double dot poisons, because we need to get the poison status somewhere in order to go and get to benefit from this one down here, where I think it's this one. It's one of these. That when you do a burning poison, that's a combustion. So we kind of do need something to give us poison. And yes, we have corrosive that does do poison damage. Because it's 12-second duration. It lasts bloody ages. It does. The other thing we could do, and we could like proper meme it up for the corrosive spam, is go onto the go be a vampire and get the vampire drain that gives you 5 ult every tick. So basically the idea is that we drop the wings, so when we're out of corrosive, or we're getting to the end of corrosive, we put on the vampire drain to recharge the ultimate, so that way when corrosive drops we are back into it. That does mean we need to be a vampire, which will hurt our sustain. But if we did this, we would then have significantly more ult gen. I'm trying to think of how we can keep. It's called Exhilarating Drain. It says siphon away enemies dealing about 4k magic damage roughly every second, and you get health back, and you get 5 ult every second. So that's 15 ult, that is, which is, you know, it's like a tenth of the ult cost. Plus we've got decisive, which will tick 2. So we could try vampire drain with this as well. See what you guys think. Let me see what you guys think. Like if we are going to try and go kind of all out into just sit in this corrosive, which is ridiculously OP, do we really focus on it? Because I have a build on PCEU where it's kind of like this basically, but I use Restoration Ult, and I can literally keep it up 100% of the time. Like, I haven't made a video for it because it is ridiculous. But you literally just cast Rest Ult and then just spam Vampire Drain. And then by the time the Rest Ult runs out, it's ready again. It's like silly. Who's a healer? You can tell when there's a healer in the group, can't you? I'm using the same set scene, but I'm just changing skills to see if it makes a difference. Yeah, I don't feel like the Burning Embers is that useful as a skill. Yeah, I think I prefer breath. I think we don't have like a good spammable. This isn't a good enough spammable and he's charging up, whereas this is a good spammable. But like, that's why, like, when you do stuff like this, it's worth checking. This guy's gonna die quick. But yeah, to your question, team, it's Potentes, Bloodspawn, Trickery, and 1 trainee with Oakensoul. I could go Mara's Balm instead of Trickery for more like passive healing, but I really want to kind of just abuse the Corrosive. And I could always drop. I could always kind of drop Bloodspawn if I need to. Proxy says muscle memory though. Yeah, DK is not the class I played. This is not my main class. It's probably my least played class actually. Just for context. That healer is really fucking annoying. $6k whip, protect that. Baton Swords for monster set. Baron Sawdust. I need to have a look. That's the. I'm thinking of the one from Imperial City, Baron Thrisk or something, where you get the little scamps. That's what I'm thinking of. They got knights out there. So much healing. Okay, he'll take that. $9k heal. Yeah, somebody's using a Night Slayer heavy attack build. That's what that... I think it's this dude here. No, it's not him. Yep. We have to do that fully charged heavy attack to get the heavy weapon passive. He's on a assault tank, he is. Because he's using all the PvE skills. Yeah, Noxious Breath is a lot better than Burning Embers. We can change the morph and see if that makes a difference. But we'll see if we go damage caused.
Beneath these very roots, it's called an orrery.
When we get a buff, what's our uptime on corrosive? Corrosive is up 44% of the time, whereas we want it up more than that.
Well, this one here is it's broken anyway. Hasn't functioned in centuries.
I might need to go back to fight. There it was. That person there, decrease health. They had 11 of that, and it was literally just, it was bang, 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 like constant heavy attacks. Because it doesn't do a lot of damage, but it stacks really quickly. So if you're not really careful, that heavy attack spam can be pretty potent. Especially when you use Night Slayer with a fast heavy attack weapon like a Resto. Because I think Resto has like 2.5 second heavy attack. I'll have a look at the set you mean, Redbeard. Give me a second. We can change that to Venomous Claw. Try it this time. I feel we could get rid of this protective plate. We could drop that for something else. But the question is what? If that makes sense. Like, what could we run instead? Because this gives us the snare immunity, but if we can out tank the damage. I don't know if there's any kind of good enough heals that we could have. Like I know that's quite funny to use. There's nothing in there we'd want to use. We could use Vigor, but that's obviously an option. Let's try that. But this is nice to have. Because it is snare immunity and it's also like reduction from projectiles, which is really helpful. But we could just have healing. What do you guys think? Let me see. We could try Cauterize. I don't have it leveled up though. That's the problem with a lot of this. It's level 2. So we're gonna go kill some stuff quickly whilst we're waiting. To try and morph Figure really fast. Or not. I always kind of think with a PvP build you need burst skill, stun. Like we could change this to Shattering Rock and that will give us much more healing because we use this a lot. Maybe we'll do that. Because that's something I can actually do in the immediate. But I personally think, considering how many, like if you look at how many passives and stuff we're missing, we are missing like a lot of passives. We're missing that down there, so that's 3% damage there. We're missing some sustain from there, which we use this a lot. we're missing 12. When we have the build finished, it'll be like 10% damage there, weapon damage. We're missing the ult gen from Combat Frenzy. We're missing the Undaunted Sustain and the extra resources from there. So I reckon we're probably missing about 10 to 15% damage total, which I think would make quite a big difference, to be fair. I managed to get him. Spinning Blades OP 23k. That's like stupid. I had 4 kills though. I had a quad kill. I haven't seen someone use the heavy attack Night Slayer though. A part of me's like, oh, do I bring back the heavy attack hero? Where you just spam heavy attacks and kill people. It's like ridiculously stupid. Oh, he should not even be in this match. Ah, I rolled. We got hit with a few incaps there. That was not. I think it was 2 incaps or 3. See, that's where I don't have a heal over time, and that's where I'm kind of like, the coag's good, but if you roll, you can't use it when you roll. You can like animation cancel it for sure. Yeah, so I'm not sure about wings. That's the only skill I'm unsure about at the moment. I don't feel it gives us enough. What do you guys think? Do you think we should get rid of wings or not? I literally... But that's my thinking, like, wings does help with that. I am surprised with how hard a whip hits though for a spammable. Like, it hits really hard. Harder than it probably should. I also think like if I had race against sun, that would be quite helpful for the speed. Like, yes, we have trickery, which when that gives us speed, it is really helpful. So that's why I think a heal over time might be quite nice. So I'm using wings as a kind of snare immunity. Oh, that bear. Caven says the sound is good. Cheers for the feedback. It's like really hard to know because when you change things, you just don't know if it works. Yeah, I could use Maris for the hot. Maris is just insane. But I lose ult gen, and I like ult gen. You can see all the dots, me. That was a good leap by him. Pillar and Nan. But there's I think it's the heal over time that we're lacking. But let's try Vigor. I know it's not leveled up fully, but I'm just curious to see if it's that much better. It would also help the mag sustain, which gives us access to get more coag. Should we need to spam it? Oh, just checking. It's on my end. The ult gen, when it's up, is really good. Like, really freaking good. Yeah, that heavy attack 5k. I think we need to get Vigor up before we can actually check if it's worth the effort. Such a waste of a corrosive there. let's put that back on. Yeah, I don't know if figures, obviously, unmorphed is not worth it. Got the Vamp Train alt builder. I'm not using the Vamp Train yet, but that's what I was thinking of doing. I've used it on my healer, and it's like stupid. Because you can spam Resto all the time. "34 kills though, that's pretty alright." I'm gonna try, for healing, I'm gonna try Shattering Rock, which I know a lot of people use. I really like that Immobilize. Because it like really drains stam. Which is really good against like Nightblades and stuff.
Excuse me, is it really at the top? If so, how would one get up there to meet with him?
So we know Fossilize is good. We like Fossilize. Because it's quite a big amount of heal for Shattering Rock. Yeah, 31 kills is alright. I think typically in like you'll see, not to sound kind of arrogant, I typically get kind of 20 kills plus most matches, like regardless of class. Then my highest had in one BG was like 80 or something stupid like that. I was on a Nightblade and it was my sniper build, and all the people were like PvE characters. They had like 15k health. It was so stupid because I could sit on the bridge in the icy map. I literally was just spamming sniper. It's like one hit, one kill. And obviously I used Ardent Bray on my build, so I literally just moved around at like full speed. It was really silly. And that's when you know the MMR system doesn't work properly at times. Because like, that should not be a thing. So he's trying Shattering Rock this time. I think that Redbeard is right that you can use Mara's for that dot, and it's like that hot, sorry. It's just everybody uses Mara's, and that's kind of my, like, I know it's good. But a lot of people would say, like, can you use a Vampire Train and just abuse it? Which I would need to level it up. Like, we are missing so many passives, it's not even funny. Because once we get that's another 5% bonus damage, that'd be quite nice to have that. And then also more stam recovery if we get kills, which again, really nice. But we're missing loads of good passives. So this is with Shattering Rock this time. HYX at the bottom is a healer. And he literally just spams Breath of Life. A lot of Templars in this match. He used a CC port, he did. His immunity's got to wear off at some point. Broken beam club has broken DK. Yeah, that Necro, I think it was him. He had a CC immunity pot on. It lasted ages, it did. You see, like, I can't fossilize him. Yeah, any reason why I can't CT him? But yeah, like, I literally can't hit him with fossilize. I can hit everybody else. I can even hit his silly blast bones thing. Yeah, like, I cannot stun that guy. Everybody else I can. Yeah, I cannot CZ that guy. That Zerg guy. Zerg me something. And I'm not sure why I can't CC him. What do you guys think? Is there any reason why? Because like, he's got the swirls around him now, yeah? Yeah, I can't find out why I can't CC him, and it's like, can't work out why. If any of you have any ideas, kind of, if there's something I'm missing. It's like he's like permanently CC immune. But there's nothing swirling around his feet now. Proxy says hack. I like to not think it is that though. Does feel like it though, I'm not lie. But see, Snow Treaders stops. It's like soft snares. Like, look, so look, see, I'm like. Oh, finally. Yeah, maybe he just had a... Maybe there's a bug on him. Because for some reason, it was really weird. Like, there's certain things, and that time I could do it, but there's times where I was fighting for like ages. I really struggle trying to CC him. Like more, like nobody else have as much issue with. So maybe it is Snow Treaders because he doesn't sprint, but it is like really, really odd. Like there's times where I can, but it's not consistent. If that makes sense. But I think Shattering's quite nice. Quite like how that's working out. Because I've had it where if you're like dueling someone a lot and you get stunned a lot, it gives you like CC lock. It does for a while. So I don't know whether that's caused, like that is a bug. Because he hasn't died, so he wouldn't have reset until he's died. That makes sense. I can do it there now. But I just run out of resource. Yeah, I think it's just bugged, the game. I don't think the guys are doing anything like untoward. That was good though. Apart from that like weird bug that we found, I think it did alright. And like they're obviously decent players, you can see that, and it's like considering how little resistance we have, we are surviving a lot longer than we probably should, considering it's not finished. See, I think we keep shattering rock. Because I think that worked pretty well. What we do, we can put on this one to get our vampire bite back. So I think we are using the Atronach 2 for the mag regen, which has felt nicer having the extra magical recovery. So about 1,000 of each is what we have. Yeah, I think this will probably have to be my last one. I'm going to save this, I will. And I'm going to put that one on, just so we get the vampire. Because that has the vampire, that does. I just want to see how quick it takes to level up.
You're good.
There we go. And we'll just put on all our passes really fast. I think we have enough points now to kind of pay for everything that we need. We'll quickly just finish putting our points in so we actually have it like mostly there. Just checking we have as much as we can get that will help us. So I know we won't get the oxygen from the vampire at the moment. Yeah, so using the vampire as a heal is not a good one. I'm going to put on the wings that we've been using earlier. I hate when it says like you're in combat and you're not. I do love the corrosive though. Like it is very, very good. We'll try this match without wings, just see how much of a difference it makes. They're literally running up here. They put my food on. Need my food. Ooh, that's close. Got Team Templar in it over there.
We actually prevail?
Oh, they got me with the beam. Got me with the beam spam. There's the Archon kicking in. Yeah, I think the Vampire Drain could work on this. Oh, I went for the roll whip. And he got hit with the overload. Million damage though. So many assists. 24 assists. You can tell like there's lots of beam spam. It literally is beam, beam, beam. A lot of beams in that there. Oh. I'm back here. I think they still sold a kill. That was good though. That was good. And it shows us that we can do well without the wings. I'm just looking forward to when we get all the passives in on this. We have like so much more damage. So yeah, no, that's good. I think I will have to call it there though, guys, because it is midnight where I am, which is like very late. If you do have questions though about the build or just ESO generally, or just questions about other stuff, I do have a Discord. I'm going to link that in a moment, and there's like 700-800 people in there, so loads of people in there. Really chill, like really relaxed. So if you want to join, there is a link there in chat. It doesn't cost anything, and it's quite friendly. Equally, if you want to obviously stay up to date with the channel and stuff, then obviously do subscribe so you don't miss out. And I also want to say a massive thanks to everybody who does support on Patreon. Like, it really, really helps. With that, I've been able to like buy the PC, been able to go and get monitors and stuff, get microphones, like all this stuff that I can then use to make content for you guys. So if you want to support myself to make content and stuff, there is a link there. You don't have to, but there's details if you want. I'm going to call the video here though, as I said. So I'm going to catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and bye.